lads here, very helpful, gave me the code for this anti-caravan gate that I can see here. But they said it was very tricky to lock again. So we shall have to pull up now, get it shut, because we don't want a lot of caravanners turning up. Thankfully there's a lot of space. And let's crack on. See, look at that. Like a 30-ton cat burglar, but in reverse. Very convenient earlier, turning round. They always work, keeping an eye out for places where you can turn around in the interstate, especially one of these things. So a load of drivers is driving an Escort van today, and we're going to meet him at the next location to get the machine on. So here we are now, we're just approaching the Thornton end of the new Singleton bypass. So they're making a bit of a bypass, but it doesn't go to Fleetwood. So we'll just have the bottleneck down here, like this, now. Zoom around past all these nice posh houses around here. So these folk would be happy, because I'm going to have the population of Fleetwood driving past them as they commute to every job they're going. That job there was about 800 there. It always pays to keep an eye on where machines are, because you never know. Driving me plenty next time. But it doesn't need any out just to know who's doing what and where, because it's just being interested in it really. It's not any big deal, you're going to change anything, eh? I used to work for a fella and he'd tell me to put on a tanker, and he'd send me in a yard. If I was in a yard somewhere, he'd say, go and look at the container tanks and see whose ones were there, so he could know who was competing against. Can you imagine? Well, the company that we were working for was a company called Cerestar, which is like a massive multinational company. So it's all well and good knowing that, but what you're going to really do about it, I don't know. If they decide that they're going to use Van den Bosch instead of you, they're going to do it. So some sweet houses down here, I can see they're completely lobbying to get the bypass so they can call this an access road. It's just about wide enough for one of the Range Rovers, isn't it? This road is a proper overtime earner, because when you get sent to get a machine here on a Friday afternoon, you know you're not going to get up until 6 o'clock that night, I tell you. It's absolutely nose to tail, 1 mile an hour all the way. And here we are, we're on part of the proper bypass here. How cool is that? It wasn't that long ago. I was taking off, I was putting on a 30-tonner and I was on Tom's trailer. Where was it? Just about here. On this camper, and it skidded as well. So who's these men here? These are PhD up here, these lads. Digging a bit of a trench. See? Oh, we weren't allowed to get out. Quite a good junction this for tiny country lane.
In about 1.5 miles, destination is on your right. Post Farm, Lodge Lane.
We're glad to hear it. About an hour, mile and a half. It's down here. Well, that's our health and safety, man. Oh, thank goodness. I feel safer already. So in a perfect world, this machine would be ready to get transported. It'd be clean, power washed, dug out, power washed. But there's only so much labour to do it. I mean, you can say the operator should do it, and yeah, he should, or she. But when I defy anybody on a Friday night when it's been raining all day, you drag the machine out from a bog to feel like digging it all out there and then that night when they're only getting 10 hours and they're at the end of 10 hours and they're not getting paid for it. So no, I'm sure they don't want to dig it out.
The destination is on your right.
But if they try and you can try and help them. You know, to be all funny and say, well, I'm not good at doing it, is no good, because we have to get the work done. It doesn't mean like me and the lads have to go and dig out every digger we find. But being a sticking point and saying, no, I'm not moving it, they're not doing it, just doesn't get anything done. And in the end, whatever you might think, we as a survivor and as a job, you need to get things done. So, this place is absolutely gorgeous. It is lovely, yeah, I do like this place. It reminds me of the Lancashire that I grew up in. Better ease off there, really. Of course, the motorist just keeps piling on. And we have to slow down to make room for the motorist. But they're a motorist, so I'm what they do. He's probably thinking about how he can afford his mortgage to live here. Isn't it lovely? Well, I think he's nice. There's a beacon going there in the distance. It's probably Tony in his digger, or Giles, trying to make a load of dug up ground level again, so it's fit to be left. it's not really that tiny down here. It's for as country roads go, it's fairly wide. And it does help having someone warning people that you're coming. Also show taking a bit of time to bring a few people up to make sure everybody's sort of like in the right place and everybody knows you're coming in these routes. You can sort of like make the job a bit easier. You can warn people. I mean, personally, I was sceptical about doing this and using these, but you know, it's right and it's legal. And we are where we are. Now, I think it's safe. That's the way to do it, see? Locking the full road and letting me get around the corner so we're not bumping into anybody having to squabble around the corner when the dimensions and the physics of turning the lorry around the corner become trickier. That's what pays to have a low loader driver in the escort vehicle, because he knows what we need to get this down these country lanes without conflict. So the Porsche should be alright, should be able to go over the top of it. But he stopped, so I appreciate it. He's been very sensible. You know, and I've got to say, having a escort driver who's one of the team we help each other. So you've got somebody there helping you to dig tracks out and fasten chains on. You can't say any better. So I don't think we're on site there for more than 25 minutes, if that. And that's for digging out a huge machine, 24-ton machine. This Monty here is being warned. And I can just relax and get around the corner and not worrying about coming into conflict with an oncoming innocent motorist. You know, there's no point getting annoyed at them. How would they know why wide load needs more room than a regular lorry? You know, in fact, why would they know a lorry needs more room? They're not lorry drivers, just people who drive cars and go to work. But we've got to also say that this is not a Nadgery country road, is it? It's a pretty old wide bit of road, this. I forgot how easy is it? It's Norrington. But then, in that case, your trick here is not to be complacent. If you think it's okay and you can switch off within a second, then you can't. But we're nearly here. This geezer zooming in. I know this is a bit narrower at the top of here. Then it goes into that wide junction that we went round earlier. See, motorists, given a bit of a guidance, are pretty sensible, aren't they? You know, they haven't gone, no, I'm going to storm through there no matter what. They've waited for me. And it, you know, it makes the job work, doesn't it? Oh, here we are, drop onto it. That's enough for that. Life in a slow lane. Just going off our junction now, in accordance to our movement order. So here we are. This junction is, although it's 2 lanes wide, is for a low load relatively, for a wide load, relatively narrow. People don't like it, but the sooner we roll through here safely, the sooner everyone can crack on and do what they want to do. Looking at it, let's just get this. These fucking lines. See, if you've got that bit of space, it's another thing you don't need to worry about for later. And you can try and anticipate the junction and zoom round. You can't see that really this footage. But until I get the camera team from top view, we're not going to be able to do it. No doubt, Drew, I don't know, must have radar because I didn't hear that or see it. There was a fire engine coming, so he pulled us in, and because I obviously trust what Drew's doing, I pulled in. And next news is fire engine zipped past. So it goes to show he's an handy lad, is our Drew, and we're lucky to have him on the team. So that's me for tonight. Car's out. I'm going to clock out in a minute, send my lorry off, get these overalls off. The machine for tomorrow is not ready, so can't load the machine that's not ready, and there's no point sitting here now. So that's my story done for today, and the end of my reel, end of my YouTube film for today's work. So we'll see how we get on, see if I can work out how to edit it all and put it all together. So take care folks, have a good evening, good night, hopefully see you all tomorrow.